to the show. I'm your host, Rick H, and I'm joined, of course, by always.
Yo, what's good? It's me, Benny B, Benny Banks, the big B dog, balls in your face.
Also,
can you put my theme, my intro real quick?
Okay, intro? Hold on 1 second.
Before I can say my name.
And the chosen one.
I hadn't even seen me this long, but yes, Pauly B is here. What's going on?
Wow.
And we're also joined by Swanson behind the camera, of course, as always. Today's episode is Holloway vs Ortega, the UFC 231 preview. Before we get to that, though, we are doing a giveaway for the show. It's called the Proper Holloway. Holloway.
Wow.
The Proper.
Holloway.
You got a concussion?
No,
concussion like Simpsons?
It's the red stripe.
Out of mercy.
So it's the Proper Holiday giveaway. So you got to follow the show on Instagram. If you want to follow us on Twitter as well, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then like the post and use the hashtag Proper Holiday Giveaway. And on our December 20th episode, which we will have the mayor, DP from Washington Heights, Dominican Power, we will announce the winner of the McGregor Proper Whiskey for that day. So
Really?
I wanted to announce that. I want to say thank you for the love and support to everybody that has retweeted, reposted, liked, and everything, and watched the episode and listened to the episode.
Yes, man.
I also want to shout out that boy Lucky. He's been very instrumental in helping us with other things off camera. So shout out to him.
Hopefully his luck continues.
What do you guys? Let's talk about this Wilder Fury fight.
Wilder Fury?
Yeah. I want to do that first.
You want to get into Wilder?
Yeah, I want to talk about a couple other things before we get into the MMA. Did you watch the fight?
Not really. I watched like highlights because I was at my grandfather's birthday, the one that you didn't attend.
I didn't attend my grandfather. Happy 75th birthday to my grandfather.
Your boy is 75. You're
75,
still dancing
still
like he's 23,
swagging.
bro.
Yeah.
He was dancing with mad chicks, by the way. Anyways.
Anyway.
So Wilder versus Fury.
Wilder
a lot of
versus
people were
Fury,
saying
yes.
Wilder lost the fight, but I think that's bullshit, bro. He knocked him down twice. From what I saw, that dude won the fight by far.
Okay, so the same thing happened in this fight that happened in the Triple G Canelo fight, where it was the reffing of the fight.
Yeah,
I
but
think
Fury was
won.
the underdog. The dude was the underdog.
He was the underdog, but
People
he
wanted him
clearly
to-
won the
No,
boxing.
he didn't.
Yes, he
No,
did.
he did
in
not,
points on the
bro.
card. Yes,
No,
he got
he
knocked out.
didn't.
So if
He
you,
obviously didn't win with points on the card.
we could
because they tied.
we could do a poll, and most of the people feel that Fury beat Wilder in that fight. As far as
A lot of people that I talked to,
Wilder 4 rounds, that's what they give him max.
he knocked him out, dude.
He knocked
If
him
you
out.
see
got
that,
up.
And then he got up.
He got up with 10 seconds to go, bro.
No, he got
You
up at
can't-
6.
First of all, he got up at 8. And when the referee stopped counting, you're not supposed to stop counting when the guy stands up. You're supposed to stop counting when he looks at you and he says, okay, I'm okay.
So-
The referee stopped counting at like 8. And then he was like, oh, you okay? And he fucking helped
He
him
seemed
up.
fine. No,
No,
he
he
was
did
fine.
not seem fine,
He was
bro.
fine.
He wasn't fine.
This
The
is
round
the
was
problem
over.
with boxing.
The thing was that I didn't watch the fight, but the way the media portrayed it, the only thing that they highlight was that knockdown or the knockout.
No, everybody said,
then-
all the media was saying that Fury won. But
Yeah.
are you saying Fury won because the announcers were saying that
The
Fury won, or are you
the
saying
journalists, the
The
announcers,
journalists
Scorecard
also-
wise,
the-
I think they had it.
No,
Pauly
no,
B,
no,
whatever how you say his
they-
name, Pauly Malignaggi.
Malinaji.
that dude is
cares?
trash. Don't
Exactly.
ever talk to me about
Brendan
what that guy
Schaub
has to say.
felt that if Fury had a case. There's a couple people,
All
and-
right, he
Right,
got
a lot
a
of-
case. They tied.
but not
bro.
only that, Fury and his camp
You don't give
want to get rid of that ref because it was one of the refs that messed up the entire fight on the card. So this is the problem with boxing.
Just
This
like
is
the
what I don't like
Canelo
boxing.
thing fight, and Canelo clearly won the second fight, dude.
But what about the first fight?
The first fight was mad close. Both of the fights were super close.
This is my
So
problem.
you
with
don't
boxing.
take. First of all, you don't take the belt away from the champ off a close ass fight when the champ just knocked him out 2 times.
This is my
He
problem.
knocked him out 1 time and he knocked him down.
I get that. He knocked him down twice.
And you're gonna take the belt away from the champ from a close fight. You never do that, not even in UFC.
In the UFC, Gray Maynard knocked down Frankie Edgar 3 times. And Frankie ended up winning the fight. Now, it wasn't a title match.
Was it? Okay.
But my thing is...
But he finished him.
But this is my problem with boxing. This is why I can't watch boxing.
Okay,
Because it goes 12 rounds most of the time. Nobody gets a knockout or a TKO. And it's not like MMA, where MMA, there's a stoppage somewhere. Somehow.
Well, if it goes all the rounds and it's not clear who won, are you gonna give the belt to the person that's contending for the belt?
I mean, point-wise. If you're gonna...
It wasn't point-wise, because point-wise they tied.
And rounds...
You can't say point-wise, because point-wise
Well, it was
they
point-wise.
tied. You
If
can't
look at the
say
scorecard, that's how they tied it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There was one
So it's
ref.
tied. You can't say, oh, Fury won by points
You know
when it was
what?
tied.
We need to pull up the stats. I'm gonna put it on our social media.
But you can't say Fury
I
won by
want
points
to ask
if it
the
was
audience if they watched the fight, who they... Because I put up a post, and a couple people said, listen,
First
I
of
think
all,
Fury won that
tied.
fight.
Everybody wanted Fury to win the fight.
Not everybody, because
Most people wanted Fury to win the fight.
Wilder. I really want to see Wilder and Joshua, but
I
now
wanna
he's
see
gonna
that
have to. He's gonna have to do this rematch first.
He's gonna do a rematch. He's gonna knock him out.
So
It's gonna be simple.
We'll see.
And I'll put money on that fight.
I'm gonna put a poll.
I'll put
on
money that Wilder knocks him out in the next fight too.
Speaking about money and show bets, there's a current bet going on in the show. It's still not over because there's 16 games in the NFL season.
Are you bringing it back?
My brownies
Throwing it back.
have 4 wins. I think it's 7 losses and a tie.
Yes, it is.
So, Rob says he doesn't have to pay out the bet because Hugh Jackson got fired. So, but he says he's willing to pay it out. But I said 5 wins. They have, they got 4 games
They
left?
have 4 games left. They have 5 wins. They have 1 tie.
1 tie.
No, they have 4 wins. They
4
just need
wins,
1 more.
7 losses, and a tie.
So yeah. So all
you
he
win
needs
if
is
they
So
have 5
if they
wins.
get 1 more win, I win the bet.
Okay.
And,
Yeah,
and they have
over
4
under
tries.
Was the over under 4 or 5?
It was
5.
5 plus me. He was under 5.
Okay.
So they got 4 already. And the remaining schedule for the Browns is they play Carolina, then they play Denver, then they play Cincinnati, and they play the Ravens.
That doesn't look good though.
I think they could split that.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the Bengals game they could get.
I think they could get the Bengals game. I think they could definitely get the Denver game because
And I think the Ravens game is a rivalry game, and that could be a close game.
Emmanuel Sanders is injured. He's out for the season, so they could definitely beat Denver because they have absolutely no receivers and they only have 1 player on the team. But I don't see them beating any other team besides that. And Cincinnati. Because AJ Green's out for the rest of the year.
They play Carolina. Carolina's gonna win that game.
Definitely.
They play the Broncos, then the Bengals.
Why are we talking
then
about the
Ravens.
Browns?
Because of the show
bet.
bet.
Oh,
the show bet.
yeah.
So that is I wanted to give the audience an update on how that's going. By the way, Rob runs a league, and I was at number 14, and because I came in 2nd place, I jumped up to 10. So I'm right at the cutoff point.
Congratulations, bro.
So I need to go big in this one, and I made the playoffs in my other league. And if I win this game, I get to face my brother.
Yes, sir.
So that's
And
gonna
you're
be
gonna
an
lose.
interesting.
Not only are you
week
gonna lose to this
in our household.
Yeah, you're gonna lose, bro.
Someone's
I
gonna
have
die.
a way.
Who's gonna die?
Dude, he's gonna die.
We're gonna have to
I
put a
have
bet
a
on
way
it.
better team.
You should.
We're gonna have to
way
put a bet
better
on
team.
it.
I
Let's put a
get
bet
it.
on- I'll put a bet on it.
Yes.
But
And
I'm
I'm in
predicted
fourth-
to score
I'm in-
100. He's got a bye week this week, so he's not gonna play
I'm not
anybody.
playing anybody.
Right. But you have to win still.
He
I
has
have to win this week,
but
which
he's
I'm going to
going
win.
to win 100%.
Because the team I'm facing is not that
Yeah,
good.
and they're injured. the
Whoever
whole team.
wins, I think between me and my brother wins the championship.
I think-
Because
Okay,
I looked
I-
at the other teams,
I looked at the other teams.
So what's
already,
gonna be on the
and I
line,
was
though?
not impressed.
Let's
Fuck
put
the
it.
rest. What's gonna be on the
Let's
line?
put it.
Who's keeping a mustache?
Ooh.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Wait. So hold on a second. Hold on a
He
second.
has
Hold on a second.
mustache.
So you two,
But
bet.
first of all, I'm
Mustache.
going
He
on
got a
vacation
ghetto
tomorrow.
stash.
I'm going on vacation tomorrow. I'm gonna be
Okay.
on a boat by the time the games come on, so I won't be
Alright.
able to watch it. Maybe I'll see if I can watch it. We'll see.
No,
Loser
what the
shaves, keeps the mustache.
Loser.
Loser keeps the mustache.
mustache.
I like it.
That's
agree.
Loser keeps stash.
You're gonna look
Yeah.
so.
Well,
funny
this week
with a
doesn't matter,
mustache.
And you have to
After win
keep
this
it
You look like
until
a porn.
you
You
have
have to
to
have a porn stash for a month.
Well, I just got a haircut yesterday,
I don't
and
care.
he trimmed the
You better
stash.
let that.
We
shit
talked about your
grow.
little fade over here,
So
too.
it'll look, yeah.
The little fucking.
My barber, shout out to Gabi, Gavilan from El Shorty's barbershop.
Stop
He
giving
fades-
shout outs and fucking
That's my guy.
take your
He-
bet
I-
like a man.
So
Yeah.
the mustache
There you
bet.
go.
We have another
Wait,
mustache bet.
So,
bad.
when is your game? This weekend.
This
it's not this
weekend?
weekend,
No,
next
no.
weekend.
I gotta win this week to play him the following. So we
So
could, we could give an update on the next episode of the 20th. Wait,
yeah.
is that correct?
No.
No, that's not true. Because the
So
episode of the 20th.
let's just say he's gonna win 100% this week,
And then you guys
we're
square
gonna
off.
square off.
Whoever wins.
Yes.
The other question is, how long is the mustache thing?
1 month.
No, it's gonna be.
Come on.
Dude, I've had mine for fucking 3 months. Shut
That's
the
your
fuck up.
fault. That's your fault. You chose this.
Hold on a second. Let
You
me think
chose
of
this punishment.
what I'm doing.
I went through Thanksgiving with this shit,
Yeah.
and then I gotta go through.
Wait, you
Christmas.
chose that time. So you know what the bet is? I have to have the mustache until New Year's.
No.
Hmm.
No.
Yes.
No.
1 month.
You have to keep it until Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
You can shave it off after Valentine's Day. That's what I'm talking about.
He hates
So-
this mustache. Why do you hate the mustache so
I don't hate. You know what? I'm starting to grow.
He's
It's
growing
growing.
on you.
It's
now.
growing a little
Give
bit.
it a name.
Oh.
Give
I
it a
haven't-
name
I haven't
right
decided.
now.
Listen.
You haven't decided?
All I have to say is
You have to go through New Year's. Well, no. Yes.
Give us our punishment,
the
Sensei.
mustache is here.
Before. So it has to be. When's your matchup together?
It's next week.
I'm gonna look that up.
It's not this week. It's next
It's the
week.
So as
following-
soon the next day,
Next day.
shave everything off.
No, I'll
Mustache,
come the
come
next
in,
day.
mustache,
Oh, wait, it can't be the next day because we gotta wait for the
Mustache.
Monday Night Football matchup.
Ah, yeah.
So it'll be
Okay,
like a
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
So that's
Tuesday,
show
I
bet,
don't
new
want
show
to
bet.
do that.
Any other show bets we want to put out there?
Oh, he is nervous about
That's
this
it.
one.
I'm not nervous. I'm not
You
nervous.
are nervous.
I also want to shout out
It's
Robinson
gonna be a
Cano
really close game, though. It's gonna be
and
close.
Edwin Diaz. Welcome to the New York Mets. Welcome to Queens.
Yeah.
I, for one, thought we gave up a lot of prospects on that trade.
We gave up one too many. That dude, Jared Kalenic, whatever the fuck that dude is name. That dude is a beast. And we
I
are
don't wanna
going
give
to
him
regret that. We're going to regret that. That dude is 19 years old. You saw his numbers last year?
Yeah.
He played half a year. That dude was batting like almost 400, like 20 home runs.
But I am excited. Robbie's here in New York. Robbie's Cano. No, he's not here. He's not here. He didn't come here. Robbie's in New York. I'm excited about Robbie being in New York.
Yeah.
What he did after he came back from the suspension,
Okay.
the way his bat looks, he's still got a good swing.
Yes.
And I'm also excited that they announced yesterday that Alonso will be starting
That
first
I am
base.
hyped about that.
And then we still got Jeff McNeil, the hitting machine,
Dude,
in the lineup. And he's going to be shuffling around the infield. So.
Robinson Cano is on steroids, so watch out.
Well, he's not.
I'm hyped that he's on steroids, bro.
He's
You're not
on
hyped?
roids. He's not on roids now. I mean, I hope if he is,
But he's used
don't
them,
get caught.
and I'm hyped.
If he is, don't get caught. That's
Just
all
don't
I'm
get
saying.
caught.
I say they should just all use them.
Yeah, the game
I
will
don't
be
see
way
why
better.
not. It'll
Dude.
be more
Nobody
exciting.
likes
We've said this
baseball.
a bunch
had
of
this
times.
conversation-
The game is way. If
That
Rob
shit
was
is
the one
mad
that said it.
slow.
Rob said is way more fun.
Yeah, I want to see a home run
No,
derby
dude.
every night.
Oh yeah, dude.
You remember that
Bro,
night?
if it's a tie, what about-
How exciting was that?
If it's a tie, right,
Mm-hmm.
in the 9th inning, home run derby.
Yeah.
They
Home
want
run
to do
derby.
away with the extra innings because there was a game that went way too long last year. I forgot who it was, and it was
So you start giving
a
them ties?
ridiculous amount of game.
You start
So
giving them
what they
ties.
want to do is like, I guess on the 13 innings, you start with 2 outs and a man on first or something like that. They want to do something like that.
They
Well-
should let after the 13th inning they should let the best hitters hit every inning after that. Your best 3 hitters come up every inning.
I don't think they'll go.
Why
for that.
not?
I think balls home run like in
I
hockey,
just said the
in
home
the
run.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, you said it. In hockey in the playoffs.
Stop stealing my takes, man.
I said home run
You're
derby.
stealing my takes.
No, he said. But
You
he
were
said
stealing
home
my
run
takes?
derby. No.
Don't let me play my theme
Somebody
song
stealing
again.
my takes, bro.
So that's welcome to New York, Robbie. The Yankees are sweating bullets right now. First of all, they make that trade that we talked about for James
They're not
Paxton.
sweating bullets.
They're sweating bullets.
Okay.
They're sweating bullets.
All
You know why?
right.
This is what happens. The Yankees were going after 2 or free agents that did not. They came to New York. One of them came to New York, which was Patrick Corbin of the Diamondbacks. He interviewed, and he got to see. They did
Wait,
their
before
whole
you go
song
on,
and dance.
did the Mets get rid of their pitchers that they wanted to get rid of?
No, we haven't.
I don't know.
I
We
don't
better
want
not.
to get rid of
We
nobody.
better not. We
They
just
were.
got hitting.
They wanted to get rid of Syndergaard, but that makes absolutely no sense at this point in time.
No, not at this time. That's it. We already got our hitters.
So the Mets, by the way, are negotiating with the Indians to get Corey Kluber. So imagine DeGrom, Kluber, Syndergaard, and then you throw in Wheeler in the back end. And then there's Mets.
That
somewhere.
equals a boner for me. That's what that equals.
The
It's
Yankees,
a gangbang for you.
they
Gang
chased.
bang.
Who was it
Gang
that
bang.
they chased? They did chase Cano for a little
BP is
bit.
all day.
They felt the asking price was too high. They didn't get him. They chased Patrick Corbin. He ended up signing with the Diamondbacks. I think it was 120 for 5 years. They chased another player who ended up getting traded. I'm trying to remember who it was.
What?
They,
What are you talking
they
about?
the Yankees this offseason, they've only pulled off that one move. They did not tender Brett Gardner, but they signed him back for less money, and then they traded Torrey Reyes away. So they haven't done jack, and if they don't get one of those two big
Harper.
names, this offseason is gonna be terrible. Now the way they do that is they have to trade Stanton's
Jim
money
Carlos.
somewhere else to get either Harper or Machado. But the stance that they came out with, asking Manny he has to explain himself to us.
That's stupid, bro.
That's stupid. That's not how you.
They should
Weird
have
in
had
free
3
agent.
strippers come in, blowing him. That's how they should have started the interview. Then they should have started asking him questions while he was getting blown.
So the Yankees.
That's how you
I
get
feel they're
somebody
sweating.
signed, dude. That's how you get somebody signed. You fucking bring them into an office, you get 3 strippers to come in, 2 of them blowing them, and then you start asking them questions. Hey, you want to sign with the Yankees?
What about
this is
the
New
third-
York. This is
what
how we ride.
What happened to the third one?
What? The other one got his their titties in his face.
Great. I'm glad this is like an adult show.
He's like, what are you doing over there?
But we do have insider information from the winter meetings. There's someone that's in the winter meetings right now.
Oh,
He's part of he's my source. So I will get, if something breaks, late breaking news, I will know first.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll put it up. So Yankee fans, don't worry. You'll be okay. What else happened? Oh, my Mets. I like the GM so far. He's being
He's
gutsy.
doing his thing.
He's being gutsy.
He's
I
doing
like
his
that.
thing. All right, let's move on from baseball.
So there was a couple of UFC fight announcements. Jose Aldo's gonna fight Cub Swanson. I think that this is second fight, right? They fought before. Yeah, this is their second fight.
Hasn't Jose beat everybody in that fucking division?
He has.
Except Max
It
Holloway.
says Max Holloway.
It said Max. And Stylebender versus Anderson Silva, which I'm actually excited about.
The old man versus
Why are you
the
excited
young
about
kid.
that?
Oh, wait,
I don't know
I'll get
why
back.
you're
I'll go
excited
back to that
about
one. Rachael and Paige is back on, and Dillashaw versus Henry Cejudo for the flyweight title. But that might be in Brooklyn.
The defunct division.
Yeah, that might be in Brooklyn. You know what's interesting about that? Joe Benavidez ended up getting another fight for.
He did. Didn't he just
233.
fight recently?
He fought and won.
Well, he already won. He won in life. I'm just saying, he's with Megan O'Leary, so
He
won in
is
life.
sour that Joe Benavidez
I'm not
is
sour.
married. You're sour.
I'm
Come on,
giving
just
him
admit it.
props.
Just admit it.
Sour grapes are coming
Just
out
admit
of
it.
Paul.
I just.
Come
Let's
on.
comfort Paul real quick. Let's comfort him real quick.
Again?
So
God damn it.
Megan O'Leary, she's fine, Paul. If she becomes
I know
available, we'll let her. We'll put your information out there. We'll try to put you. With
We'll
her.
give your phone number, your email
Email.
address, your social security,
Everything.
all that stuff. Just
Everything.
for the fans.
My passport, my...
Your passport. What else you got?
He's winning
Let me
in
see
life.
your
Did you
ID
hear what he
number.
said? He said Joe Benavidez is winning in life. You're upset with that, man.
I'm not upset.
I'm not gonna
I'm
bring-
giving him
He's
props.
gonna get
winning in
knocked
life.
out. Then he's gonna get.
So and then there is talks about Conor Dustin too.
Boo.
Boo.
I'd like to see. I like what Poirier's done the last year and a half. I would like to see that. Not right now. I think
This is a tune-up fight for Conor McGregor.
Connor's main fight is Nate Diaz.
Right, they shouldn't.
This cowboy talk and all the other stuff.
No, it shouldn't be a tune-up fight. It should be a money fight.
No, this is
which
a
would be
It is a money fight because
which
Connor's
would be
there.
Nate
but
Diaz. It's either Nate.
It should
Diaz.
be Nate.
Yes.
I don't know why they're doing this. This is stupid. Who did this?
It's just
Dana
rumors.
White?
It's just rumors.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, Dana White also was the genius behind Greg Hardy, the former football player who got thrown out of football for domestic violence.
Yeah.
Tried out for the UFC, fought in Dana White's Tuesday Night Contenders. He'll be making his debut in Brooklyn, January 19th at the Barclays Center,
Yes.
on the same card
Yes.
as Rachael Stovich,
The lady that got
the lady that is a victim
of
of domestic violence.
Yeah.
Dana White, you got to change that, bro. You got to do something about it.
Are they fighting like back to back? Because that'll be.
That's a good question. I don't think they are. I hope
I
they're
think
not.
he
No,
did that
the
on
thing is
purpose.
that
He
Greg-
did that on purpose.
Greg Hardy's.
I
fighting
mean, we're talking
Stovich's
about it.
boyfriend.
That should be.
That'll be great. That'll be great. That guy needs to be in the cage with 4 other UFC fighters.
Dude, put him in the
Like a
cage with
4-on-1
Greg
handicap.
Hardy.
Have you seen that Russian league or whatever it is, where it's like 4 fights are going on at the same time? in
Yo,
one
that
cage?
shit is
I
dope.
can't see that.
Have you seen that?
It's just too much
Bro,
going
I seen
on.
one dude beat up 3 guys.
There's too much going
How
on.
the
for me.
fuck one guy knocks 3 dudes out?
Like that's making it interesting.
Yo, they need to sign that dude.
Yeah, it's
Find
like
that video. Find
it's
that
like
video.
you're playing basketball and
Yeah.
then
Okay,
LeBron,
boys,
in
LeBron
LeBron's
Dana-
going
yeah,
down the
Dana
lane and
White's-
then you just throw another basketball in there.
In Dana White's defense, the fight is not official.
I'm more
Greg
interested
Hardy's
about
supposed
this
to
sport.
fight Alan Crowder at a heavyweight bout, but it's not made official for the card.
Okay.
So Paige and Rachel will be the co-main, and I think Dillashaw Cejudo will be the main event in Brooklyn.
Yo, but think about this.
But I think
What if
after this backlash, she's gonna
All
take
of
that.
those fights
There
happen
isn't-
at the same time in the ring. It'll be like WWE
It's
meets
just
the
a madness.
UFC.
What do you call that? Is that the eliminator? What is that in the
I don't know.
WWE?
Oh, the what is it?
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. That would be dope.
Is that what it is?
bro.
When everyone's just in there and then
Well, there's
You put 3 UFC
the way
fighters.
that chamber match works. It's like a cage that comes down.
Oh wait,
and
that's
they,
even better.
They lock up
Like 5.
a professional wrestler for Rob in each pop.
Yes, the only type of.
So how do
professional
you-
wrestler, yes.
The only
eliminate
type of
someone?
wrestling is professional, so I don't know what Rob
Yeah,
talks
WWE,
about.
that's the only
WWE, #1 brand in
Yeah,
the
I
world.
don't know what else type of wrestling there is.
So after a certain amount of time, the doors open and the superstar, the professional wrestler, comes out
Of course.
and I guess engages in the
Yeah.
fight.
So
or
2
match
guys.
or whatever.
There's 5 or 6 guys around in
and
a
2
cage.
guys start
Like
in the middle.
Yeah, 2 guys start in the middle. Then they're fighting, and after a certain amount of time, 1 guy comes out. Then after a certain amount of time, another guy comes out.
I'm gonna show
But
you.
if one of the guys
so they
wins,
just tag each other in?
no, they're
it's-
all
it's-
coming in to
It's
win
like
the
the
fight,
Rumble
dude.
where there's a
I got
clock
you.
counting
Okay.
down.
So it's like a Royal Rumble.
but it's in
Kinda,
a.
But how do you-
you have to knock the dude out, dude?
So this is what the chamber looks like. I'll get Justin to try to edit maybe a photo up there. So the chamber looks like this. It's actually 4 pods and 2 guys start in the middle. It's a cage.
I got you.
All right,
after-
yeah, we get it. But let's say
For the
Greg
UFC
Hardy
though.
is fighting whoever the fuck, right? You put Greg Hardy against whoever, I don't give a shit.
So pick 5 heavyweights you would like to
Yeah.
see Greg Hardy fight.
Then Greg Hardy knocks that dude out. Then another dude comes in.
Does someone have to be knocked out before someone else comes in, or no? There's a time then
Well,
another
No,
in
no,
the-
no, no.
in the-
fighter comes
In
out.
In
WWE,
WWE, you gotta either get submitted, pinfall, or like whatever it is.
but you could beat him before the other guy comes in.
Right.
That's
Okay,
the
I got
thing.
you. All right.
So like let's say we picked Ngannou, Mark Khan,
The beast.
Cain Velasquez. Let's just pick whoever's in the top 5, and they're all fighting Greg Hardy.
Oh no, they're not fighting Greg Hardy. They're all fighting each other.
They're fighting
That's the
each
thing.
other, but my idea is put
You
Greg
really
Hardy
don't like Greg Hardy.
and Rachel's
Husband.
in 2 matches, 2 elimination chamber matches in the UFC, and then we put
You know that's where the UFC is going, right? With this fucking, with all these people
all these
going
gimmick
to
matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly where they're going.
Yeah.
And
So
I like it.
I'm gonna tell you why I like that.
Give
style
them
better
an
than fight.
entrance, bro.
Well,
Give my boy Conor McGregor some entrance
Bellator does that.
when fucking fireworks coming out the side.
oh, the pyrotechnics.
give me that.
Bellator does that. They do. They got their
see?
own music, their own promo. But Conor always comes out to
Well,
Notorious and
not
fight
Conor
you
McGregor
do.
because he always comes out like he's fucking a professional wrestler. But everybody else, give him that little.
I
hookup.
think they need.
You're not paying them.
They need to hire somebody from the WWE to talk to the UFC talent.
It is like WWE now, UFC.
It is, but you need more juice, man. That's what we talked about. This you need a little rivalry.
Yo, you know what I'm hyped though for? Changing the subject. The XFL, bro.
Oh my god!
I hope that the fucking whole team comes in with the entrance music. Like they have little fucking.
So they're bringing XFL back.
Yes, dude.
2020. Yeah,
That shit is
That's
gonna be fire.
for
bro.
sure gonna happen.
I hope they allow power bombs and shit like that.
So we were talking about Stylebender. and
All right, yo.
Anderson
I
Silva.
didn't even know we were
The
talking
reason
about it. Right
why, and I think is an interesting fight. Let's say, Anderson's over the hill. Let's say Anderson comes out and he beats Stylebender, and he does it in a nice fashion. I'm saying
Then
if.
what?
I'm saying if. Dana says he wants to give him a title fight. Maybe, yeah. That's why Anderson took the fight. I think Dana told him, "I'll give you a title fight. You just gotta you get this win. I'll give you a title fight."
Wow,
I think,
you really sounded like Dana White.
I
on
think
that
he
one.
baited him into it. And for Stylebender, he gets a huge name, someone he looked up to, and he fights similar to Anderson. So, and there are two showmen in there.
Right.
So it's gonna be a good, entertaining fight. That's the thing. I like fights where there's also a little bit of entertainment into it. I think McGregor is the only one that's able
Yeah.
to do that. So I think, and then Stylebender already.
Yeah.
He was in the fight with his phone, and he had the picture of Anderson on his phone, like, "I'm watching you." So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah,
Looking
we need
forward to
more
that one.
action. Like somebody do a backflip or some shit after you win. Do something.
Please don't do the Khabib, though.
He is flashy,
Do the
so
worm.
hopefully
Do
you
the
want to
worm.
see him win.
I want to
in
see
a
them both be flashy.
flashy fashion. Yeah.
I want to see Anderson. I want to see the best 40-something-year-old Anderson Silva that we can see at this point
Hopefully.
against
That's not gonna-
Stylebender.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Why not?
He's mad old.
You
though.
just said it.
He's
He's 40
old.
years old.
Yeah,
He's 40?
I don't want to see an over the hill 40-year-old. I want to see a good 40-year-old that's able. I mean, DC's about to be 40, and he's still fighting at a
He's
high level.
DC though. DC's another person.
So that's why I'm excited about that Stylebender, Anderson Silva.
All right.
The
not
UFC, 1FC though, they just signed Sage Northcutt.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big sign for that.
So they have Sage, they have Alvarez,
I don't like him, but
Demetrius,
he's-
and Misha Tate's the vice president. So that's 4 of the UFC's big names over at 1FC. Not only that, when they destroy the 125 division, all those 125ers that can't go up to 135 are gonna end up going to 1FC.
Yep.
So 1FC, all they need is a streaming service to tag onto.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
They're
To
pretty.
give-
They're not big out here in the U.S., but
No.
in Asia it's pretty.
They're huge in Asia, but
Yeah.
and that market is
Are they bigger than
Just-
UFC in Asia?
no.
They're not. No. Oh, so they're not.
but they're bigger than Bellator for sure in Asia.
Maybe.
So I think my thing is 1FC. I see they're always like on the 3rd tier, but with these moves that they're making, they're gonna end up being Bellator's direct competition. And what Bellator is doing, I like. They're signing young fighters, undefeated fighters, and they're trying to build them into stars. So those two organizations are like creeping up on the UFC. It's a long way to get
Right.
to where the
It's still
UFC is.
far, but
But the Bellator got Aaron Pico. Who's the other guy that Rob's excited about?
the young wrestler, he has had a couple of fights, but
Yeah.
they haven't been promoting him as much as they should.
And
have.
Ed Ruth.
Yes.
They got Dylan Danis. He's amazing in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he's a young guy that he's got something behind him.
Is he the champ?
No.
No, Danis.
Yeah.
No, Danis is Conor's guy.
He's had one fight. In,
Oh, he's only had one fight.
He's only had one fight, but and then you got Roy McDonald, you got Ryan Bader. Ryan Bader looks amazing now in Bellator. So Bellator and 1FC, they're doing their thing.
But the thing is that Bellator is still the platform to step onto before you get to UFC.
UFC,
So
or
for some reason, I feel like
the
Aaron Pico
platform-
is not gonna stay there,
No, he's not.
and then he's eventually
You-
just gonna go.
Dana White is counting the days
Right.
till that contract is up, so he can
Yes.
add him.
So you don't think there's anything that Bellator can do to fucking come?
It's gonna be
up
tough.
on you?
No, it's gonna be.
I think they
could just.
I think
they're gonna be forever a farm system for UFC.
I don't
They
think
should.
so.
Just,
I don't
what if
think
they
so.
try to buy off fighters? Like I thought.
Fighters make more money at Bellator
The
because they're able to take on promotion.
Dude,
money from their sponsors.
but I thought Conor beefing with the UFC would have been the perfect time for them to.
Bellator, but they can't afford.
No.
Dude, if they could have him promote the entire event.
They
Why,
could.
They could give him that. They
But
could be
does
like,
Conor
yo,
want
bro.
to do that? Does
Why
he
wouldn't
wanna-
he?
And my other thing with Bellator
Conor's
is
not stupid, dude.
they got a deal with that streaming service.
Oh right.
Oh, the one that
I
this
forget what
guy
it's
has.
called.
Yeah. So
Well, that has to. Yeah.
if that works out for them,
Right.
they're gonna have money to lure some of these stars away from the UFC. And
That pans out.
they're building those young stars up. So,
Right.
You
Yeah,
build those-
eventually, and then they move to the UFC.
but I think that when Aaron Pico's money's up, I think if they're in a good place and everything goes to plan, they're gonna want to hold on to him.
You want to? Yeah.
So, let's see, man. That was just, and you know, ONE FC inspired the
Somebody needs
conversation.
to learn.
I want more competition for the UFC. I want more, you know, I wanted to branch out. You need competition. You know, what is it? What's the old saying?
I don't know. I have no
Iron
idea.
sharpens iron or whatever it is. What is it?
Diamonds. Diamonds.
Shine light.
Diamonds.
Shine.
Steel
bright like a
sharpens
diamond.
whatever it
Is
is.
that what it
No,
is?
no, not shine bright like a diamond.
Red
So-
stripes.
Let's talk about this weekend.
Out of mercy.
Shine.
Pauly B's been looking forward to this fight
Have I?
for a while.
What?
The fight
What
was
the hell are
originally
we
to
talking
happen UFC 231.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Holloway
Are
versus
we going
Ortega.
straight to the main
Oh
event?
damn, we just jumped.
No, we're not
Oh,
going to the
damn.
main event. I'm going to talk about the card.
Damn,
We're
bro.
talking about the car.
Yeah, but I'm segueing into 230. 231, I'm sorry. So, Paulie's been looking forward to this fight for a while.
Alright.
The main card seems very decent. There's actually some very good fights in the prelim as well. Actually, the prelim is stacked.
It's all right.
The FS1. So, we got
Well, Mercier is pretty.
Mercier
He's
versus
the exciting fight.
Gilbert
yeah.
Burns,
Yeah.
who's a good Eric Anders versus Theodoro, and then we got Caitlin Coughlin versus Jessica Eye. I like Jessica Eye. And then we got
Did you
Nina
say
versus
Cochran.
Coughlin.
Cochran.
He said Cochran.
Cochran.
And then we got Nina and
Cochran.
Gudelia as the main event in the FS1 prelim. So the prelim is pretty good.
I'm really excited about the Cochran guy.
Cochran guy.
It's a woman.
So,
Oh,
Yes, it's a woman.
Caitlin
even better.
is fighting Jessica Eye.
Caitlin
That's her
Cochran.
finishing move.
Does the Cochran.
Mm-hmm.
She throws it in your face.
So that's the
moves it around.
231 FS1. That's the free card. That's the free. I think. Is this the last? No. The last fight on
First
FS1
box.
is gonna be the Kevin Lee Quinta card. That's
I didn't even know
that's
they
the
were fighting.
last. Yeah,
I didn't know they were fighting either.
I think it's like next week. So
So pretty
Yeah,
much this
That'd be
year
pretty
is their
cool.
last.
I like Kevin Lee.
Next year they move on. The next
on
season.
ESPN, ESPN is gonna be the first ESPN one is gonna be in Brooklyn. That's why I feel like they're trying to make
What
it
the
big.
F?
Yeah, the
They should have
UFC.
made it bigger.
That's why they're trying to get Dillashaw versus Cejudo to be the main event.
They're gonna push Dillashaw that big.
No.
I mean, what if TJ wins and he's a double champ?
But why Dillashaw? I fucking
just
hate
doesn't
that
like
dude.
Dillashaw.
You
bro.
just don't like.
They're trying to push TJ Dillashaw.
He's
I
gonna.
fucking
It
hate
looks
that.
like
I
they're gonna
hate
make
his
him the main
face,
event.
bro.
So, do you want to talk about the main card, or you want to just?
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's
He
talk
wants to
about
go back to the
main card,
conquering.
He wants.
man. I don't. Well,
Well,
you want
there you
to.
go. See that? See how easy that was?
I'm always down for some
So
conquering.
Jimmy Manuwa versus Thiago Santos is the first fight at the light heavyweight division on the main card. I think Santos wins that one. He's the hard-hitting Brazilian.
I honestly don't care.
The second fight, I do not know any of these two guys, and that fight might be one of the best
I
fights.
don't even know why you mentioned it right now.
So
Let's
then,
skip to the important shit.
what about the Cowboy Oliveira versus Gunnar Nelson?
Ooh.
Gunnar Nelson
How you
looks
feel about
super
this, bro?
ripped in his
I'm excited for that. I'm a
he,
big.
looks super rich.
super jacked.
Super
You're
jacked.
looking at photos of Gunnar Nelson.
He's like,
all
look at his
day
back.
long.
Look at his
I'm
back
gonna-
muscles.
I'm gonna look it up. That it was what was
Look
it,
at the
last week,
sweat
bro?
dripping down his abs.
I don't know.
Gunnar
Oh,
Nelson.
how you feel about this fight, man?
I'm excited. I haven't seen Gunnar fight in a while, and I'm a big fan of Gunnar. I want to see him come back.
When was the last time he fought?
He lost. I forget.
That dude's
He's-
trash, dog.
He's not trash.
Who he lost to?
I don't remember.
I think-
but
Exactly.
he got. No, it might have been.
He
Was
got
it Darren
knocked
Till?
Oh, Darren Till.
Oh no, it was Ponzinibbio.
Oh.
Ponzinibbio.
Ponzinibbio.
How's
Yes.
Ponzinibbio? Is he good?
He's scary as well.
He's scared?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
forget it.
he just put the beats on.
Oh, damn.
What's the name of the? He just fought in his hometown of Argentina.
Argentina?
Who was it that he just beat?
I don't know, but
I don't
Argentina's a nice place. I
Let's
recommend
go
it.
there.
I've
Next-
never been there,
next
but I
season.
recommend
So,
going there.
Here's Gunny Nelson. Look at
Yo, that dude is brolic, bro.
and he's
Damn.
if we show pictures of him before,
I don't want to.
he's never looked that ripped.
Oh, all right.
That's Connor's boy, by the way.
steroids, bro. Steroids.
I
It
don't
helps.
think- I don't think- maybe.
I recommend it.
I love.
I recommend steroids.
He's like a complete MMA fighter.
He
He's
is.
great on the ground. He's
He's-
like a black
Yeah.
belt in jiu-jitsu. He's a great at stand-up. So
How many
I'm
losses
excited.
does he have?
I think he just lost
he's
2 in a row or
16
something.
Two in a row.
3.
That dude is trash.
No, 16-3. That's very good.
What's his
16
last
and
2
3?
fights?
It's not that bad.
He lost. I know he lost to Damian Maya, but
Oh man, this guy sucks, dude. Whoever you're talking about is trash.
No.
He
No,
lost to Damian
wait.
Maya.
He wanted a.
Damian
he
Maya was on
wanted-
the ground like.
he wanted to
But
test.
that's the thing. He
Come
wanted
here.
exactly.
He wanted to test his
He wanted to-
jujitsu
yes.
against Maya.
Yes.
Oh, that's stupid.
So,
and it's not that he's
it
a
was
bad
a good
fighter.
fight.
It's not that he's a bad fighter. He's just dumb.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's a great. He's a great.
He's a
Why
really
would
good
you
fighter.
do that?
He thought
It's
he was
like,
able
okay,
to.
oh yeah, let me jump
he's
into
not-
the bait.
He's a black belt jujitsu
This is
fighter.
before.
So
I don't
This is
give a
before he was.
shit.
Before he was ripped, like according to Rick.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
He's not. Now he's ripped.
Oh,
so,
now he's
ripped.
ripped.
Yeah.
And he beat Alan Joban. Alan
That dude's
Joban's a good
His
fighter.
nipples have muscles.
So
That dude is
we'll
fucking
see, man.
raw.
I like Gunnar Nelson. Always been and he's a black belt on the Henzo Gracie. So that tells you a lot.
Alright, cool.
So let's move on to the next fights on that card. That card's pretty.
The important ones.
We didn't even talk about his opponent. Do you
Oh.
even care?
Yeah.
Fuck
Cowboy
his-
Oliveira.
He's gonna lose the other guy.
No, Cowboy actually came out. You know why I think Gunner's gonna
Is he
win?
brolic?
Cowboy.
He's as brolic as Gunner.
he's
There
not-
it is.
He's the darker
Oh,
version of
boy.
Gunner.
He's
than
the-
Gunner. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold. And he's black.
He's Brazilian.
Oh, he's Brazilian.
Yeah.
I think he
Oh,
Yeah,
is.
he
man,
is.
forget
He's
it.
Brazilian. I
This
can't
guy
believe
lost.
Cowboy fought
guy lost,
twice
dude.
after the Yancy
They have
Medeiros
cowboys
fight.
in Brazil.
In Brazil,
Yeah.
they have no cowboys in Brazil.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
do.
they do.
They do.
Like wild cowboys that sell cocaine.
He
and shit.
legit. He actually fought Cerrone.
Yeah.
It was Cowboy versus Cowboy,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and he
They
lost.
both came in like their horses.
Brazilian cowboy and
And he
white
lost.
cowboy.
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah.
Yep, yep, yep.
Which one lost? Brazilian cowboy.
The,
Yeah.
the Indians lost.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's sad.
that's what happened. But he's fought a lot of
It's a
top
sad
name
story.
guys. He's fought Cerrone. He's fought Will Brooks. He's fought Tim Means. He fought Ryan LaFleur. He had that classic fight with Yancy Medeiros.
That shit was classic.
Paul, wasn't it?
I do remember.
It was
that
fight of the year.
Dude, I don't know.
It was up there.
I'm seeing.
It was just like a slugfest.
fucking
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
responding to you. Bro.
And then he fought Carlos Condit, which he beat, and then he fought some other guy, which he won. So now he's gonna fight. I think because Cowboy has fought so much this year already, Nelson has the matchup.
You
Neil
guys
Magny.
Magni.
You guys want to make bets on these fights?
could.
On
We
this
should.
fight?
We could.
Let's make a bet on this fight.
On this fight?
Yeah, right there. I got the Brazilian guy.
Okay.
Who you got, Rick?
I
He
got
obviously
Gunnar
got
Nelson.
the
You obviously like the
I-
brolic Gunnar Nelson.
Gunnar
Think he's
Nelson.
gonna start on the fucking 3.
I'll take a purple
Three
belt
fight
in Brazilian
losers.
Jiu-Jitsu over a black belt over a purple belt any day of the week.
I don't know. He's Brazilian.
No, Cowboy's a Muay Thai type of fighter. He's not really a Jiu-Jitsu guy.
Your boy is Brazilian.
He's a wild guy. I can understand why you.
He's
picked
a
him.
wild
He's a wild
cowboy?
guy. Yeah,
I
he's a
like
wild
him.
guy. Yeah.
He
He's-
kind of strikes like not like
He just closes his
Yair,
eyes and then
he
he starts
throws?
swinging. Yeah.
but
That's your
Gunnar
guy?
Nelson
There's a
hits
50%
hard,
chance he's gonna win.
So that's where you're going.
There's a
Then
good chance he's gonna land on one of those punches.
history could be made for Joanna or Valentina could take her crown as the flyweight champ.
Wait, who you guys got? You guys both guys got the ginger guy?
No, I got Gunnar Nelson.
Who you got?
The Icelandic man. Yeah.
Gunnar
Who,
Nelson.
Ginger?
Nelson.
You
Yeah.
got Gunnar Nelson?
Yeah.
Alright, what you guys want?
So what are we doing on this?
What do you want?
I don't know.
What do you want? Huh? Money?
I already lost with the
A little
mustache.
sweetness?
So I
little sweetness
just to
back?
extend this.
A little sweet. Oh.
No,
I
let's
would
not
like
do
that. I
Let's
would like.
not do
I
that.
want a fucking handlebar mustache on Paul. I like that. I like
You
that.
can do that bet with Paul.
I like that idea.
I'll do a different one.
All right, we'll think it out. Let's go. Next.
We'll go over to the next fight, and then if something comes up in my mind, I'll. So
What would you
Valentina
do, like-
versus Joanna. Let's go.
I cannot
to
stand watching them like
what
in a press conference. I don't know what it
talking
is.
about
with-
each other. I mean, they fought.
I don't know what it is
before.
with I don't know with
But not on the
people
MMA
with
rules.
accents. It's just like the only one that's appealing is Conor.
That's
He
true,
speaks
man.
well.
I don't know. I don't
It's-
I
know.
like the way Joanna talks. I
it's
think
tough.
she talks
No,
really good. I
it
think
doesn't
she.
come out.
She doesn't. She doesn't talk that good. She talks okay.
It
I
annoys
think she
me. I
gets
can't watch it.
into her opponent's mind. I'm a big fan of both of them.
Actually, no. I like her. I changed my mind right now. I do. I've seen her fight. I've seen her in her press
No,
I'm a
I'm just
big
talking
fan of
about.
both of
pretty,
them.
she's
I'm
pretty
just
good
talking
at
about
speaking.
trash talking. It doesn't translate well. I just don't. I can't get into it.
A lot of people don't know how to.
Well,
trash
you
talk,
know
though.
why? Because you're seeing two women that have an accent that are trash talking to each
That's
other.
what I'm saying.
But if Joanna was fighting an American
The
or
other one
somebody like that, it would be different.
No, it's still
Not even the Americans suck too at trash talking.
I don't know. Kevin Lee's pretty good.
Kevin Lee's not that good, dude.
He's pretty good.
Actually, listen to what he's trying to what he's saying.
He's
And he's
decent.
like, yo, bro,
No, he's decent.
Nah, but
your
this
mama,
is the thing.
Your mama.
Kevin Lee, when he's on the mic and they're doing interviews, he's playing a role. He's promoting
I love
the fight.
Kevin
he's
Lee.
doing
I
it.
like the dude.
But if
I
you
like
watch
him.
Kevin
But
Lee,
when I
the
listen,
MMA fan, the guy that knows about the sport, when he
Okay.
did the interview with Joe Rogan, like I got way more respect for him because he was talking honest about.
yeah.
He
Or-
was
But
just-
whatever.
he
I
was
just
not
can't. I
acting
can't watch these
No,
two.
I
women
wasn't.
trash
I
talk.
wasn't talking about that Kevin Lee. I was talking about the Kevin Lee, like in the press conferences and shit, when he's trying to trash talk. I don't know. It's too repetitive.
I think he's good at it. I
He's
think
okay.
He's gonna be a star.
He's better than most people, but I don't like anyone else besides Conor McGregor trash talking. Who
you
do you
sure
like?
about that?
Who?
What about Nate Diaz?
No, he's fucking retarded. Like what?
One
he's
of the
stupid
greatest
as fuck.
press conferences
He's like,
ever
yo. No, the best
Was-
fucking
was
when he
him
was-
and Conor going at each other.
But it was because of Conor McGregor. It's not because of him.
I think Nate says some
Dude,
stuff.
He's
when
pretty
they-
one-sided.
You remember when they,
He
they were
he
asking?
always carries the whole thing.
Yeah, you remember when they were asking Nate Diaz, how do you think the fight's gonna go? He was like,
Yeah.
boom, like, I'm gonna bring him down, then I'm gonna win.
Ninja
Like,
style.
what
Wait,
ninja
wait,
style?
wait,
Like,
wait.
I was
Ninja
like, what the
style.
hell?
No, he says
What are you
American
saying,
Ninja style.
dude?
Wait. So do that Nate again. How does Nate?
He's like,
do?
boom, boom, they ran, bring him down, then I wanna win.
The old Stockton slap. I'm
And-
not saying I'm
and
not
then he's
impressed with him.
like,
He's a great fighter. He's just like
He looks like he just took fucking Benadryl, and he's out of it.
I don't know. I think
he
all
looked
the
like
time.
he looked like
talking
Max
trash,
Holloway
right?
the last time he spoke on TV, and Michael Bisping was like,
Max
"You look
looked really
sleepy."
off. Max looked off on that interview. If you guys,
Yeah,
But he's
Slap,
like
dude.
that all the time, though.
no,
He
Max
seems like he's like on
who?
Holloway.
He got
But
punched in the
Holloway's a
head
good
too
trash
many
talker.
times.
It's just he has this Hawaiian vibe, chill thing going
He
on.
talks.
He's
He talks
just-
a lot of
right.
shit too.
No, he doesn't.
Max, yes,
All
he
he
does.
says
Yes,
is
he
blessed, and
Yeah,
and,
but no. He talks.
it
a
is
lot
what
of
it
shit.
is.
It is what it
I'm
is.
blessed.
No.
Because
But
I'm
Bless
blessed.
is blessed.
You know why he stopped? Like he stopped talking shit. Like after the first Aldo fight, but before that, he used to talk a lot of shit.
That's because he lost his mind. He got too many tits to the head.
So Valentina,
All right,
Joanna.
all right, let's get back
talk
to
about
it.
the fight. Valentina, Joanna. Pauly, who you got in that fight? Like,
I
and
got
how do you see it
Shevchenko.
going? Really?
I'm gonna have Shevchenko winning the fight.
Really?
He's gonna finish it, yeah.
A
I got the
finish.
same
Yeah.
thing.
Do you think? Because I told Rob fight of the night, and he's like, women can't do fight of the night. Which, by the way, you
That's
proved
super
him wrong
sexist,
because
bro.
I put in Macy Barber's name.
Macy Barber
She did win
finished
fight
off
of the
on
night.
her first.
Look at that.
I think she got a bonus on that one.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she did get bonus.
I think
trust
so.
me.
So you got Valentina. Penny, who do you got?
I got Joanna.
How does it end? It's a 5-round fight.
Joanna. Actually, I got Joanna, dude. And I got Joanna knocking her out in.
Knocking her out.
Knocking her out.
I don't think
three-
Joanna's knocked somebody out in a while. I mean,
She hasn't knocked one person out. She
No,
fought,
she has, but the
She
problem
fought
is.
two dudes, the same
Two
person.
dudes at the same time.
Two dudes at the same time. She fought the same person.
It's gonna be tough
back
for her.
to
She's
back, and
moving
she
up.
got
It's
finished.
gonna.
First of all, she's moving up away.
Dude, she wasn't supposed to be at the way she's at.
She's
she
moving up.
wasn't.
She's moving up away.
Dude, she's cutting less weight, and her fucking
her punching power is gonna be there.
up, dude.
But the problem was she fought a lot of consecutive. In 2015, she had 4 fights.
But 2 of them were to the same person.
Actually,
and she only should
we
have
could
had one
tag
of them.
another fight onto that because she fought at the end of 2014 in December, and then she fought 4 fights in 2015.
And she's fine now, and she has more muscle.
And did you know that this
she's
is
up in
not
weight.
their first time fighting?
No, they fought in
Muay Thai.
So what
Muay
happened?
Thai.
3-0.
3-0, Valentina.
All right, I got Joanna.
But
knocked out.
this is
I got
MMA
Joanna
rules.
knocked out, dude.
All right.
Valentina says her game hasn't improved at all. I don't think that's necessarily true.
I think it's true. Joanna's game hasn't improved much. She's knocked almost every chick out that she's fought, and except for Rose.
She hasn't knocked. She's gotten a lot of decisions, man.
But she knocks them down.
She hits hard.
She
Yes.
does.
Whoops
She's
that
quick.
ass.
She's quick, and she surprised.
Her
and
last
stings them.
knockout.
Yes.
Her last knockout was Rosie Sexton, and that came out in 2014. So she hasn't knocked somebody out in a while.
Don't worry, bro.
So
She's
Rob
gonna
is right.
knock Valentina
There is no
out.
women.
Actually, I'm sorry.
There's gonna
It
be
was
no-
Jessica Penn in 2015.
All right, you're making my point. She
Um,
knocks.
I don't know,
There's
man.
gonna be no fight in the night for women's, except for Macy.
It's
Barber.
not gonna be this
She's
one.
gonna be
I
the
don't know.
only one.
I honestly feel this fight's gonna go 5 rounds, and it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's
super
gonna be a
close.
boring 5-round fight.
No,
I don't think it's
so.
gonna be boring.
They like to strike. They like to stand up. Both of them. I don't think it's gonna be boring at all. It's gonna go 5
There
rounds.
are boring stand-up fights.
It's
But
gonna
not
be interesting
Joanna-
when Joanna
Not
knocks her
Joanna
out.
fights. Joanna fights are not boring if they're standing up.
She's gonna come out
No,
timid.
Joanna's
She's gonna
fights
come out
aren't
waiting.
They're
and
not
then
boring.
she's
Joanna's fights
gonna-
aren't that boring.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna side with Paul.
You got. Oh, you got on my side. Okay.
And this is
Alright,
why I'm
let's
gonna.
make it like a
this-
like a best out of something.
This is why I'm gonna side with Paul on this one.
Because I'm
We
right.
can make it a best out of something.
Valentina's got the experience at that weight class. She's fought her 3 times before. Joanna was coming off back-to-back losses
She was
from
fighting
Rose.
her in jiu-jitsu, no?
No.
What was what you said? What she was fighting her?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai? Wait, boxing? Muay Thai?
Yeah.
boxing?
Muay Thai.
Kickboxing. It's
She.
either Muay Thai. or
Wait, did she
kickboxing.
win by decision or she did win by knockout?
I don't know.
I can look it up for you. But
No.
let me finish my point on.
Your point. We started this with women having a fight night, which you say is.
I still think
and
it's
Rob
gonna be
thinks-
fight of the night. I think it's gonna be one of those wars.
This is not gonna be
Between
fight of
both
the
of
night.
them.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be
Or
close. though.
performance of the night by
Close.
one of the two. That's what I feel.
Mm.
All
It's
right.
gonna be close though.
I think it goes 5 rounds. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be exciting.
It's gonna
And
be a slow process of just fucking.
I don't think so.
No
I
one's
think
gonna throw
You
you know
know
shit
what?
what? Slow
until-
process.
We can
of
break it down.
fucking-
I think in the
Nice.
first round they come out, they feel each other out as far as like
Whoa.
distance and all that, and you won't see too much striking because that's how Valentina fights are. You guys- I can't even break down a woman's fight. Anyways,
We're done breaking down the
it,
women's
it
fight,
goes
right?
5 rounds.
I know who you want to feel out, Gunnar Nelson and
Yeah.
the other fight.
He's
You
definitely-
and
definitely
he's
feel that
Dying
one
to
out.
go back to that gun.
Feel it out.
Can we go back and feel
Max
Gunnar
Bless
Nelson?
Holloway is gonna fight
Dude,
T
you should
City
go to
Brian
Iceland.
Ortega. Huh?
You should go to Iceland with your wife
Yeah.
and then be
And
like,
go to
honey,
the gym.
honey, I gotta go to the gym real
I
quick.
gotta meet Gunnar.
Because
Nelson.
Gunnar Nelson's over there waiting
Gunnar
for
is
me.
He's so bro.
We're gonna feel each other out.
Can we get to the main event?
I want to feel him out.
Max Bless Holloway
Would you
versus-
rather feel out Gunnar Nelson?
All right, let's go to the main. Let's go.
You know, Paul, you haven't said not one thing that's make me want to fight you in this episode.
I
so
know. Don't worry, it's coming
I'm
up.
shocked.
I'm waiting it. I'm
He's
waiting.
waiting.
Max Bless Holloway is gonna take on T City Brian
Uh-huh.
Ortega
Yep.
for the
T-titties.
145
Mm-hmm.
That's my boy.
belt.
T-titties.
I gotta do this right though. Hold on a second.
Tig old biddies. Brian T City.
Sensei.
How racist is this? What is the name of this episode? What is the fucking name of this episode today?
So we'll let the Q train pass, but I
like it though. I like it though.
Pauly
Are we
B.
do, why are we doing this
The
now?
old
Why
wise
not?
and
now
holy.
we're doing this.
Okay, so
Sensei.
do I need to rewind it?
Sensei, give us your knowledge. Why have a
You know what?
Mexican accent?
I'm not picking first. You guys pick first. 'Cause I'm
Alright,
gonna
alright.
Oh, you want to pick last?
Yeah,
I'll bring the track.
bring
back.
it right back.
Okay.
Bring it back.
Bring that track back though. Even though Paul's Filipino.
I'm gonna let Benny go
pretty
first.
sure
Actually,
there's a
I'm gonna let
track
Benny go
that's-
first. Benny, who you picking in this fight?
Who's
Bless
the
or
what?
T City?
T titties all day, baby. He's gonna shake them titties in his face. He's gonna knock them
So you're
out
going
in the
with
third
Ortega.
round because Max Holloway is
Third round.
Knock him down. Not even
no,
like
he's gonna knock
a
him out.
jiu-jitsu finish.
He's gonna knock him out.
We
He's
should
gonna
have
knock him
rolled
out.
these picks down.
He's gonna finish him. You know why? Because Max Holloway's head is done, bro.
Okay,
He's
so
taking too many shots to
So
the
you
face.
even
And
think
not
he's
only
weak?
that, he shouldn't be fighting at 145.
Ever.
He should never fight
Well,
at
if your
145.
head is fucked up, you might as well not fight at all.
He's gonna get finished in this fight in the third round,
okay,
and that's not even that's a fact.
I'm gonna agree
Actually,
with you.
I'm pretty sure that people are gonna listen to this after the fight. So he's
feel-
done. Let's just talk about
but I
it.
feel
Like,
like-
No, this is gonna come out. The audio will come out
Oh,
tonight
damn
at 10
it.
o'clock.
I don't know if I'm.
The video will be out next
Go
week.
ahead. All right, go ahead.
all right,
So,
I'm gonna
I'm
just
agree
talk
with
about
Benny.
it like if he lost, like Max Holloway lost.
Chat box tonight. So I'm agree with Benny.
You
It's
know
a finish.
chatterbox.
It's not a knockout.
Trust
I
me.
think it's a triangle choke actually, and I think Ortega wins the belt, and we have a new champion. Though Max is my guy, and I love him. I just saw some things in the press conference that made me a little nervous.
What happened?
Well, I could change my prediction if I watch the walkout also.
You
But-
can't do that.
No,
You're gonna
no,
do
no,
this
you
again.
can't change your
You
prediction.
do this all the time.
I just
You can't say, "Oh, I,
just-
can change
hold
my
on a
prediction."
second.
You
Hold
can't.
on. Can I just say something? It's when they walk out to the octagon, there's just a certain look in the fighter's face that lets you
Oh
know.
yeah, I always do that.
So I want to wait
I always do
till
that.
that. But my prediction right now is a triangle choke.
yeah.
Pauly B. But before we get to your
Wait,
prediction,
hold on. El Sensei, tell us, what is your prediction?
the all wise and knowing
Wait,
Pauly
wait,
B.
hold on.
Wisdom from
With
the
his
stars.
mustache, Chapito.
Who's Chapito?
Your mustache.
Oh right, we didn't name him
Yeah, we
Chapito.
made him Chapito.
El Chapito.
El Chapito.
What's concerning to me is Holloway, man. It's like I don't. It's concerning how he has these weird symptoms that no one can explain. How he has these.
They never explain why they took him off.
Not right.
Is that
They had
so?
he had issues and like why did he had they say he had concussion like symptoms, but
Dana
it wasn't even
immediately
from.
came out and said that he doesn't think Holloway would have fought
Yes.
ever again after.
Yeah, that's why it's so
So,
concerning
I don't
about it.
know.
And the thing too is that in his last few fights, you don't see him take too much damage.
No.
So it's really just about weight cutting. If it's weight, I don't know if it's weight cutting,
It could be weight cutting.
and then
It could also be he took way too many.
I mean, but
hits.
Max, what do you think Max walks around in?
they were
fights
talking
at
about he walks
145.
around like at 185,
That's 40 pounds. That's a lot. That's
which is normal to people, but it's just at
no,
some
that's not normal. Normal would be to cut 20 pounds.
at some
before
point
a
you're gonna
fight
have to move. Yeah,
like that.
you're growing, and then your body's growing. You're getting older.
And Max is a big
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
He's 5'11". For that division, he's pretty big.
right.
He's huge, bro. He shouldn't be fighting at 145.
The
Neither
thing is that
should Ortega.
Neither should
his
Ortega.
frame is not. He's not a huge guy for his frame. Like body
He's
wise.
a-
He's
yeah.
a
I
lanky,
think he's
skinny
got
guy.
he's got a 69-inch reach.
Well, he's a skinny
not
guy
that long,
because
actually,
he's fighting at
but
145.
he is a big 145.
Yeah.
So is Ortega.
It's just concerning. Like the last few fights I've seen him, he
Well, let's see how many fights he's had at featherweight already. So,
a lot.
does this show his This actually doesn't show his what division he fought in.
Yeah. Anyways, but
But it's a lot. It's to cut. If it's 40 pounds to cut, that's a lot of weight to cut. And he tried to do it for the Brooklyn card last year.
Right, and he did that in 2 weeks.
I
He
think it
tried
was
to get
less.
one.
It was
He
less.
He tried to get
I think it was like
155.
a week and a day or something.
Yeah,
Because that was the week that Khabib had 3 opponents.
right. And when you add those things together, like just failing all these, like you're pushing your body through these limits, and then you have
Yeah.
issues. It's, it's
That's
tough.
why I say he's gonna get knocked out, man.
We keep coming back to
His
the
brain
UFC
is done.
divisions, weight cuts,
He is done.
and
Well, this is the fight game, and it's not easy. So
His brain is gone.
yeah, but 40 pounds is a lot. That's concerning.
There goes.
a lot of guys do this.
I thought Max walked around
He has
maybe
no
170, 165,
he is done.
but it depends on
It's
what.
over for
what he. So you're picking Ortega.
It's just I'm a big fan of both. I just can't wait to see the fight.
Max Holloway's done at 145.
I think Max is gonna pull it off.
I think Max gonna be done regardless with his division after this fight.
Bold
I mean, I don't think he'll fight. He never had to fight Frankie, and it's a fight he wanted. But I don't think the weight cut.
Bold prediction right now. Go, Paul.
I can't pick, to be honest.
Oh my
really
You
God.
just said Max 2 seconds ago. Now
I
you're
also
gonna
said
say.
Brian the other day, and then the day before that I said.
So
But you're
Ortega's
gonna
gonna
wait
wait.
like Rick until the guy comes out.
No,
you see
No,
into his eyes.
I picked Ortega. I think Ortega.
Yeah, until
But you said I
fucking
could
Gunnar
switch it
Nelson
by
comes
looking in his
out.
eyes. And
I'm
it's not
going
right.
to know if I'm right or wrong by the walkout, but I'm not going to change my prediction.
I always know if I'm right or wrong by the walkout. That's when you know,
Okay,
bro.
if-
You know who's scared.
Based
coming out.
on just like looking at them from the press conference to the embedded, and then how they, walk around, like it seems like Brian looks a little healthier and prepared for this fight.
Yeah.
way more comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, he's prepared for this fight twice before. Once before.
Yeah.
So he knows what
He's
to
ready,
expect.
dude.
He's ready.
Right.
He's ready.
And what was that
He's
fight
ready to
supposed to
knock
be
him
on?
out.
Right, and Max just looks super drawn out, and it's like
Too much to.
Because
Oh,
I saw
so-
the what's the name? The countdown.
I
Most
don't
of
know
the
if he's having a hard
videos.
time, yeah.
Most of the videos from the countdown were from the original.
The last, the
Yeah.
last one, when they embedded, they barely showed both of them. They highlighted the other fighters.
He's done.
So I mean,
Put a fork in him, guys.
I love
No,
Max.
Put a
I love
fork in him.
Max.
He's done
I love-
forever.
You know why I
Wow,
will
this
always
fucking
be aligned with Max Holloway? For my bachelor party, we went to AC, me and my brother,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it landed in a weekend where he was fighting Jose for the first time.
Yeah.
And we so wanted Max to win that
You
fight.
wanted
No,
Aldo
I
to win.
wanted Aldo to
Well,
win.
my brother
I had
my
Aldo
brother
win.
loves
I
Jose,
love
so-
Jose Aldo. I had him winning. And
But-
he did win the first round. He won the
No,
first
Jose
round.
won the first
Jose
2 rounds.
won the first couple rounds.
And then Max started to settle down. What?
Well,
He didn't win the first 2 rounds.
yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Jose,
Watch the fight.
If you watch that
the
fight, if you watch that fight again, you'll notice Jose was up.
Watch the fight.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he's in the
Watch
middle of the
the
third
fight,
where he
dude.
like flipped over. The last
No,
fight,
seriously.
because you
Watch-
keep
I
thinking
saw the
about.
fight.
No, you didn't.
No, you're thinking about the
Obviously.
second fight. The first fight,
No, the first fight.
Jose was winning. The second fight was a completely different story.
No, the first fight you gotta watch.
I got Brian Ortega. No, I got
Yo. Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
I
I
don't
see
know.
your ball. I feel your balls
No,
shrinking.
no. You gotta give
You know what it
He
is?
said
I'm gonna
a
I'm gonna one up his Gunnar Nelson sexy.
Oh yeah.
Bro, have you seen Brian Ortega's eyes?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
This is getting a little weird.
It's getting a little weird.
Did that
One
freak
got
out?
the chest,
that
the other
was-
one got the eyes. I don't know
Yeah.
where to go.
I could say a guy's ripped, but when you mention a guy's
I don't know
eyes,
if you
that's
can say a
kinda
guy's red.
sensual.
All right, let's move on from this one.
You feeling uncomfortable?
now.
Justin, wait,
You
let's
brought
next
up
Justin.
cock rings.
Can't
Justin,
talk
how do
about
you
that.
feel? Justin, he has a technique. He waves by camera. How would you feel?
If
Would you
someone's-
rather say a guy's got nice eyes or he's ripped?
Justin, you have nice eyes.
What the?
Well,
heck?
Justin does have nice eyes.
Oh, look at that.
I was just
Now you're
joking.
making Justin feel
Now
weird.
you're making
He's
him
gonna
really
put the
uncomfortable.
cameras down and walk out.
Would you say a guy's ripped or he has nice eyes?
He wouldn't say either.
Nah,
I don't know.
you
Is
know,
he?
you know?
Why the
No, he
fuck
does
would you
not.
say either, dude?
Wait, but
Or what? You could say
wait,
both.
are you secure enough to be like, oh, that's a handsome dude?
Yeah, that's a handsome dude. But you're not gonna say, wow, that guy has really nice eyes.
Well, Paulie's
Or,
the one
wow,
that's
that
talking
dude
about.
is really
I'm just
good.
throwing a little
Wait.
curveball in
Hold
there.
on
I'm-
a second. You've said a bunch of guys that are jacked. Oh, this dude's jacked. Or he's
You can
ripped.
say that dude is jacked.
No,
you can't
I
say,
even
oh, that
ripped.
dude is ripped. He has a nice
What's
body.
the difference between ripped and jacked? I think
First
this
of
is another
all,
poll
jacked
question.
is a fucking. That's a man's word.
That's a man's thing. So is also
Guys like,
so is
fuck, that dude
jacking
is
off.
fucking jacked. Exactly. Jacking
Yeah,
off.
and you said I
Jacking
wanted
off.
him off.
Anyway.
What? You
So
went to the
heard you
next
say
level. You've heard me say I want to
Yes.
jack a
Did
dude.
we all go unanimous on Ortega?
That dude is so jacked. I want to jack him off. That's what he does.
Did we all go unanimous on Ortega?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unanimous,
Yeah.
yay!
So, and new. Sorry, Max. I love you, man. I would love to see you win this. I don't know, man. It's tough. Either way, I'll be happy with whoever wins.
I just want to say I'm not gay.
You can throw that in there.
You have to throw that in
I
there.
gotta
Throw
do
it in there
Can you
real
play my
quick.
music real quick?
Here we go.
Put the music. Sensei's gonna say something.
I think we're gonna play out with this music.
Sensei's gonna say something.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next December 20th. The mayor, DP, Dominican Power from Dykeman will be our guest. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I love the gays. Bye.